This is the first official visit His Excellency the President is making to Italy. Of course, the President has been here severally in the last 2 years, but this is a return visit, an official return visit, because you recall His Excellency President President Sergio Mattarella visited Kenya in 2023. So this is an official return visit, which is very important for our country and also for the Italian Republic. It's an officially 2-day visit, but very packed with activities. First of all, the President will perform a ceremonial activity by laying a wreath on the tomb of the fallen soldiers in recognition of the soldiers who lost their lives in the First World War and Second World War. And then the main second engagement will be bilateral meeting with his counterpart, the President of the Italian Republic, at the Presidential Palace, the Quirinale. His Excellency the President will have a bilateral meeting with the Prime Minister of the Italian Republic, Her Excellency Giorgia Meloni, where they will discuss a wide range of bilateral cooperation issues. In 2024, January, His Excellency President William Ruto visited Italy to participate in the second Italy-Africa Summit. And during that summit, the Italian government unveiled what they call the Mattei Plan for Africa. This is a framework for engagement with African countries, where they intend to engage with African countries on equal and friendly understanding, where Kenya is a priority country. There are currently 14 priority countries, which include Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Mozambique, Ghana, and other countries. So Kenya from our region is a very key country in this program. And this Mattei Plan program focuses engagement with African countries in a number of sectors, including agriculture, energy, water, education, technology, and many other areas. We have specific development programs taking place in Kenya, and they'll form the basis of the engagement between our President and the Prime Minister of the Italian Republic. And of course, during the meeting with His Excellency the President of the Italian Republic, our President will engage on broad global issues, including the security situation across the world, in the Middle East, issues of climate change, issues of peace and security, and many other issues of global importance. We have had negotiations of a number of instruments that will be signed on the margin of the visit. And these instruments will be very, very critical, because some of them are in form of grants to support livelihoods development, climate change in Kenya, to the tune of around 8 million. We have MOUs in 8 million. There is one for 4 million euros and another one for 3.9 million euros. Both of them to support issues relating to climate change and ecosystem restoration. Both in Cherengani forest restoration is one of them. And then we have another one on livelihoods support and climate change. So we have, and then we have cooperation framework on leather. We have cooperation framework on ICT and infrastructure development, and so many others, which I hope there'll be very good deliverables from this visit. We have a bilateral meeting with one of the largest energy company in Italy called Eni, which is doing a number of projects in Kenya. You might have heard of the biofuels project in Makueni, which is undertaken by through the cooperation with Eni. Also, they are working on to have some contribution to our geothermal development process. So it will be very important for the President to engage and have an idea of how to enhance our cooperation in this area. His Excellency the President will have a meeting with the leader of the Parliament of Italy just as to establish a framework to see how we can enhance interparliamentary cooperation, because it is very important to establish cooperation not only in business but also within the political framework. And then he will attend an event organized by the Harmonic Innovations Group of Italy. This is a group that brings together all the key actors in the ICT and innovations area, and we want to see how we can enhance cooperation in matters of innovation and ICT. And in particular, this event will be focusing on how to develop the artificial intelligence system for Africa, with the headquarters being in Nairobi. They already were in Nairobi and they announced their intention to open an ICT, artificial intelligence hub for Africa in Nairobi, and this will be part of the discussion. The discussion will also go around establishing a venture capital company for Africa based in Nairobi, where they expect to do an investment of around 50 million euros to support small startup companies in the artificial intelligence and ICT sector. His Excellency the President will have the opportunity to meet with the Kenyan diaspora living in Italy. As you know, the government of President William Ruto has prioritized the importance of diaspora in our national development. And therefore, he has taken the opportunity within his busy schedule to engage with the diaspora in Italy. One, to encourage them to continue engaging in being part of our national development, and still encourage them to be good citizens, good ambassadors of our country, because the name and the image of the country is more promoted by the Kenyans abroad. And as you may realize, we have many Kenyans living in Italy, and many of the Kenyans in Italy, they are working with the UN agencies and other international organizations in Rome. We have many Kenyans associated with the Vatican, the Holy See. We have a very big Kenyan community, Catholic community in Rome. And of course, we have many Kenyans who are working in other sectors within Italy, and those who are also in Italy on family alignments. So it will be very important for His Excellency the President to meet the Kenyans in Italy, to hear their views and to be encouraged to be part and parcel of our national development agenda.